Hello everyone, welcome to the next part on our series in hydrology. And today we are going to study what is hydrological data. Okay, so up till now we have studied what is meteorological data and different aspects of meteorological data. Now we are going to study what is hydrological data. So a lot of people are a lot of confused, or there is a common notion that hydrological data means necessarily rainfall, okay, or precipitation. Whereas there are also many other important aspects to hydrological data than only the precipitation. Okay, so first and foremost data which comes under the heading of hydrological data is the weather and climate records. So weather and climate records include temperature, humidity, wind, okay, since they directly affect the hydrological parameter. So all the meteorological data that we studied in the previous part do have do come under the capping of hydrological data. So weather and climate records or climate studies is also part of hydrology. Okay, then next is the basic precipitation data. Now everybody knows that rain gauges are used to measure rainfall, and mostly in our country precipitation is received as rainfall. Very few parts receive drizzle or slate, heel or snow. Okay, so one of the key data that is obtained through precipitation data is the water budget equation of the basis. So another lecture on water budget equation is already available in my channel. You all can refer to that. Okay. उसके बाद आता है हमारा very popular stream flow data. Okay. So stream flow data doesn't necessarily mean only the river flow data. Any stream on which a reservoir or a bridge or some culvert, some spillway is being planned. So different data related to stream flow data. Now that also doesn't mean only the discharge data. Okay. There are many other types of data which are required for planning of any hydraulic structure, like peak flow. Okay. So that is the maximum discharge or maximum flood value that has been obtained. So peak flow, then flood magnitude, then flood frequency. We'll cover all these concepts in detail in upcoming classes. Many students are always very much confused about flood frequency. Okay, then reservoir elevations, water budget. Okay, these are all such data which are observed or which are computed under the heading of stream flow data. Okay, so fourth hydrological data that is normally required is evaporation and transpiration data. Apart from water budget, these data are also required to predict the reservoir capacity. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर कहीं पर मैं डैम प्लान कर रही हूँ और मुझे बहुत अच्छा एरिया, बहुत अच्छा सब मेरे फेवर में जैसा मुझे चाहिए वैसा मुझे कैचमेंट और सारी चीजें मिल रही है डैम प्लान करने के लिए, पर अगर उस जगह पर बहुत तेज गर्मी पड़ती है साल के 10 महीने या 8 महीने, so if there is a dry arid climate and lot of heat is received in that particular area in most part of the year, then a huge water loss may result in huge evaporation. Okay, a huge evaporation may result in huge water loss because of which my reservoir capacity may be fluctuated. तो मैंने जितना सोचा था कि यहाँ इतना पानी मैं रोक सकती हूँ, उससे बहुत कम पानी रुक रहा है because of evaporation. Okay, so the evaporation and transpiration data are very much useful, not just in water budget equation, but also in determining reservoir capacity. Next comes infiltration characteristics of the area. Okay, so there is a mild difference between seepage and infiltration. Okay, when we discuss infiltration, we are talking about greater depths, and that also depends a lot upon the geological characteristic of the area, the type of soil cover available at different depths. Okay, so whenever there is excess rainfall or there is too much runoff, then infiltration characteristic comes into major play. जब बहुत ज्यादा बारिश हो रही है या बहुत तेजी से बहुत कम समय में बारिश हो रही है, तो कितना पानी अंदर तक इन्फिल्ट्रेट कर सकता है उस पर्टिकुलर एरिया में, ये डेटा भी हाइड्रोलॉजिकल डेटा में कवर होता है. नेक्स्ट इज ग्राउंड वाटर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. So it helps in determining the location of groundwater reservoirs, the groundwater level, the fluctuations in groundwater level. These are also a part of hydrological data. And last but not the least, physical and geological characteristics. Okay, so I already told you geological characteristics, whether there are folds, faults in different areas, the different type of soil covers, and even the mild gradient of that particular area, the different elevations in that particular area, the little bit of depressions, the little bit of variations in ground elevation also determine the flow of water. Okay, so all these data are important. They are all under the heading of hydrological data. And there are certain agencies which are maintaining this hydrological data as well as the meteorological data. So there is IMD or Indian Meteorological Department. They run their own website and they're responsible for the collection of meteorological data along with some many other government agencies. And for the hydrological or stream flow data, one may refer Central Water Commission website. I think their head office is in Pune. And Central Water Commission website, if you all visit, you all must visit once all these websites, all these government maintained websites. They are wonderful. They're doing a wonderful job for our country. We all must be proud of these organizations for maintaining data, regular data sets, and making it available for the common man. Okay, so these are all the hydrological data that we come across in our day-to-day life. Now, in the next lecture, we'll be studying different types of precipitation. Okay, thank you very much for listening patiently. We'll see you in the next lecture.